Shall we do this? I think we shall. Good evening, friends. Welcome back to Roleplaying Unlimited presents The Coalescence, Part 1, The Conclusion. I, of course, am your host, Tragically HP, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian, where the Great Plains begin, aka DM Punk. We are possibly in a nickname shuffle right now, as that one kind of entered the hopper yesterday, so a bit of fun there. Hope you're all having a great weekend as we close this up and get ready for another work week ahead. But before we do that, we got some gaming ahead of us. So let's get going on that. We've got some new characters to introduce, a little bit of a changed battlefield ahead of us. Based on what we have seen the last month around. Thanks for the follow there, my friend. Thank you. Hope you're having a good night there. Alrighty. Looks like the music volume is just a skosh. There we go. Okay, let's wake everybody up over in the Discord chat. In 3, 2, up.
Let me lead the way.
Yeah, there I am. Good evening. How's
Hello.
Hey!
What's happening? How's everybody doing? How's your Sunday?
Going good. How about you?
I don't want to lead the way.
There he is.
I'm doing pretty well. We got a continued adventure here that is in the midst of combat. Yep, there's my Arlie Army introduction. And yeah, let's first jump right back onto the map because we've got a bit of a roster switch up here. And for my part, I need to gain a bit of clarification. Who was it that cast the spiky growth? I think that's what we're using the tentacles for.
Yeah, that is.
Would be me, I think.
Perfect. Okay, so I did correct in not removing that. And then, yeah, we have lost Zhukrov. And another of our friends who is at this table. I'm kind of losing track here. I think I already moved them off. So, out of sight. Otherwise, looks like the combat is much as we remember it. We did have many of these ogres turned away by the firewall that was previously in the area right over here. And then I believe the spiky growth itself was also kind of deterring them from even wanting to approach the firewall. And our character's currently in the midst of combat. We have Ellie right here, down about 2/3 of her HP. That's new. And our Jedi Knight Oracle right here. John, how you doing, man?
I'm great. Doing great. Starting to snow finally.
Oh, nice. I'm envious. We're back up to like mid-60s here in Vegas. The 4 days of winter is already seemingly behind us.
Yesterday it was 47.
Woo!
Now it's 33 and snow.
Wow. I am envious. So, and then also we have our unnamed Warforged. Nat, how you doing? Welcome back.
Doing pretty good. Been a little bit of a roller coaster, but I'm coming on the upper end of things. So happy to be here. Excited to play.
Good. Yeah, likewise. Good to have you. DJ, good to hear your voice again. Good to hear some of your musical contributions there on the Facebook page over this week. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Yeah. And Julie, how's everything over in your neck of the woods? Very quiet over in Julie's neighborhood.
She's hunting rabbits.
Yeah, I thought it was Sarah, but it's really Julie. All right, and let's get Pix back here in the field of battle. We're gonna put you right up behind the front lines here. This passageway that you see behind you, assuming your character has vision, I'm hoping it's set correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. This passageway, while it looks like it dead ends just a short distance behind you, it actually continues. I don't know if you can see the map on the other side of it, but it basically continues underneath a passage above back into the area where we had the battle with the Minotaur skeletons. And we'll just drag your character back over there for a brief moment, just to kind of, oh yeah, this is where I was, if that helps remind you.
Got it.
And if you recall, before that, when we were in the chamber approaching this, down here, this was all a terrible illusion chamber where your characters were convinced that the rest of the party had been killed, and you were the only survivor fighting your way through hordes of horrible monsters. That also is partly explaining why some of your characters are missing hit points.
And which Oracle is still suffering from.
Correct. And we made it through that first passage into here with the Minotaur skeletons and the weird blue mushroom thing, defeated them, proceeded into the next passage, which was another one of those creepy, terrible illusion passages. And your character was maybe a couple of steps behind the rest of the group going through this passage. So while they are already on the other side, most of them having overcome the traumas of that corridor, you are now just making your way through it yourself. And is that correct, John? You're still affected by the illusion?
Yep, I'm right on the edge of it.
Gotcha. Okay. So I think, well, first and foremost, let's get the initiative going here. Do we have an existing initiative order written down?
Yes,
in
we
G4?
do.
Fantastic. Let me just scroll up a bit, see if I can find it. Oh, there we are. Perfect. So it looks like Zhukrov was there at the top, no longer. Our zombies and then ogre zombies are represented there. I think the zombies are... Oh, nope, they're not all dead. There's one left back there. Oh, yes, here we go.
Fire.
The Odvar, Mind Flayer. Oh, they're ghouls, not zombies. That's right. The zombies are dead. The ghouls are still alive. If that makes any sense.
More things that I still can't attack.
Yep. So we got ogre zombies. We got ghouls. Let's get Ellie into the mix. And then we've got our 4 players here. Unnamed Warforged Spirabilis is Don's character. He is, I think he said he was watching a Monty Python movie tonight. Very cool. And then, yes, the zombies are in the initiative, but I believe, yeah, none of them are left, so we can just ditch that. So we got our ghoul, ogre zombie. Ellie's got a pretty good initiative. 1916. Orcool with an 813. Where is Aramil? 18. 25, and Pix is just joining, so let's get an initiative for you real quick. Rats. It is not being cooperative. Group initiative. Man, I hope I didn't lose my API script again already. Whatever. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
There you go.
Hey, fantastic. You got to it before I did. Thank you. Excellent, Smithers. So you will be second in the initiative sequence here. Just barreling your way through the rest of the illusory corridor here. And let me double check the effects of that and have you roll a check against it here to start. Deep King's Domain, Domain Actions. Oh, that's different. Okay, here we go. On a failed save, on this save, on that save. Okay, copy. And paste. So, a lot of detail there. Effectively, for picks, it is going to be an intelligence saving throw. Hopefully successful, and you can just ignore the rest of it below there. Oh! Damn, if only you had an advantage or an inspiration in hand. You made it on the wrong side of the die.
Dang.
Okie doke. So you are still under the effects of the illusory terrain, so we will just start off with a bit of psychic damage there. 16 additional onto picks, and then you will get to take your turn here in a few moments, right after the ghoul goes. And as far as the ghoul is concerned, I got nothing to do. So we're going to pass it over to your turn right now there, Rosie.
Do I get to fight or do I have to roll again?
Right now, everything around you is that same illusion that you're trying to fight off against. You've had some experience with it as well, so you do recognize it to be fake, even though it's very powerful and still affecting you. While you don't quite know it, once you reach right here, you have broken the shroud of the illusion and can take your turn as normal. And then once you're in that space, you'll be able to see everything before you in the next chamber as it truly is.
So right now I'm being blocked in by the other three people, right? I can't get by them.
You can. They are your allies, and unless they are preventing your progress, it just counts as difficult terrain, so it'll count as 2 squares to pass through either of your friends to get to here as opposed to 1.
And
Airmill is aware that you guys are nuts because he passed his already, so he will try to avoid you
Sure.
because he knows she tried to fight somebody already, so he knows no matter what I do, you're gonna try to fight me.
oh yeah, I did try to fight somebody last time, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay,
It's okay, so did Oracle.
I'm gonna try to push past these people. I know they're my allies, right?
You have suspicions in your subconscious, but you're also struggling with discerning real from fake. So it's kind of just like trying to push your way through, hoping that they're your allies, but really until you get to this space here, you won't know it for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna push past them, kind of just like apologizing as I'm going.
All right.
I yield.
And sure enough, yes, the illusion is broken. No need to roll the save anymore at the end of your turn. There are a bunch of burned and charred zombie corpses on the floor right before you as you step into that space. And the writhing tentacle floor is actually just a wide swath of spiky growth ground. I just put the tentacles there so that none of us would forget that the ground is spiky and will cause us damage for walking over it.
Okay, perfect. Can I beat up the zombie? Because I know it's there now, right?
You do know that they are there. However, they are all dead as well. Somebody's already gone through killing them. And yeah, for Logan and Sarah, I will be bringing your characters in imminently.
There's a wall up, right?
What's
Like
that,
wall
Rosie?
of Fire or something?
What?
He asked if there was a wall of fire.
There is no wall of fire currently.
Correct. That was removed.
All right, so we have clear vision all the way across the room right now.
Yeesh.
Okay.
Well, I think that's the end of my turn.
All right, just stepping on up. And let me check our new characters. Sarah, is your character complete?
Yes, I just finished getting her to level 1.
All right. Let's double check. Uh-oh, trying to access the character sheet has caused a full-on Roll20 freeze. Emergency alert.
What the fuck is that?
That's right. A jelly donut.
I was looking
boy.
for the SpongeBob, like, I'm ready. It's not there.
I believe if you are... You may not even have to be subscribed to the Discord server, but I believe there are ways for players to add their own sound effects to the soundboard. I just recommend that any that you do add, you turn down to like 30% of the max volume, because otherwise they can be quite deafening.
Want to lose your hearing? What?
What? Okay. And it would appear that Sarah's token that I created did not want to link to the character sheet. Okay, so one more second on that. Let's see what Ellie's got going on here.
It's a trap!
Ah! Oh shit! Bar Lupus is not even in the voice chat. I thought she was here with us.
Here comes Discord tag.
Ding ding ding! Yeah, no worries. I thought she was in here though, wasn't she? At least on Roll20?
She might have been on Roll20, but she definitely wasn't in the voice chat.
Okay. Gotcha. Let's just check. Maybe she's out this weekend or something. Who knows? But I guess, with that being the case, we will send her to the background for the time being. And oh god, we've lost another one from the field of play. And more important than ever that we get our new arrivals here. And let's just make this a slight bit more acceptable. Oh goodness, that token didn't link either. Okay.
It's broken. No.
Well, that's because I'm running things. Everything's gonna be broken. There we go. Oh, that's my mistake. I'm trying to open up Sarah's character sheet again. Complete freeze. Okay, try this again. Wunderbar. It's clobbering time! Hey, if everybody else on Roll20 who's playing games right now could, like, halt their games so that we can get a clear reception here, that would be great. All however many
Seriously,
thousand
this
of
is much more important.
Yeah,
Come on,
tell you
guys.
Right. Come on, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Y'all better not be playing no games. We're watching you. We could see your screens.
That's
That
right.
was the most
This role-playing
American way to
unlimited
say
time.
that.
Okay, freeze is done, I hope. And yeah, let's get our...
No, it's like 17 Fahrenheit here, so I don't think the freeze is done here.
Oh, geez. Well, yeah, different kind of freeze. It's like, Mr. Freeze, chill, chill, chill. Alright.
I want you to know I giggled pretty hard at that.
I did too. Thank goodness for voice to talk, because I definitely giggled at that.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Well, hey, look, I can see me.
Must be one of the cheesiest movies he's ever been in, but definitely one of the most quotable.
So
as
good.
well.
So good.
Right? There's one constant. Everything freezes.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you want it in the chat, but my character gets a plus, I think it's a +4 and a +2 for his initiative.
On top of the plus 4.22?
If I'm not mistaken, because I get the proficiency bonus and my charisma modifier added as well.
Oh, bitchin'. Naps do sound very good right about now. I managed to catch about a 35-minute one between sessions 1 and 2 today, and it was nowhere near enough. Wow.
I was planning on napping after work, and instead I came home and opened a Christmas present early, which was the Lego Darth Vader mask, and I was busy building that.
Nice. People know me well enough that I think for Christmas last year I got the Lego Boba Fett mask twice.
Nice.
One of them assembled, the other one still in the box, possibly for a lucky raffle winner someday. Okay.
I will forever be here.
Yeah. So we do have a bit of a rewind here on the initiative, as technically Niles would have gone first. And I can't quite explain how it is that your characters are approaching from this corridor, whereas everybody else is approaching from this one. Can't quite explain it. However, for the new arrivals, this may take a bit of persuasion and an exercise in trust, but for our new characters, you have been sent in as reinforcements from the Ubiquity. And Ubiquity is an organization of high-level priests of various religions, many of whom would not get along on the best of holy days or unholy days. The only reason for their affiliation is seemingly to prevent a galactic-wide undead scale assault. And they have enlisted each of your characters to aid in this effect. This particular dungeon ties in to a legendary demi-lich known as a Sararak. Just how it ties in or why is the what we are here to determine part of the mission. But what our commanders in the Ubiquity have been able to determine is that our current party is dropping like flies. Thankfully, that doesn't pertain to the characters who are actually here, but for a dramatic effect for our players who have stepped out of the campaign permanently, in effect, they have been just completely overwhelmed by the psychic forces and the undead forces arrayed against us here. So in that respect, the Ubiquity has sent your characters in to assist. The rest of the characters who are already here don't know this. They've never seen you before, so it's a bit of a different character interaction than we have at some of our other tables. So play that as you will. But with that being said, the ghoul has already taken its turn. Pix has already taken hers, but Niles is going to go ahead and take a brief turn here and give us a little introduction of what it is they see before you as you take your turn.
So Niles stands around 6 feet tall. He's fairly thin but muscular built. Kind of gives off this like bounty hunter vibe. But at the same time, he almost looks approachable, kind of almost gentlemanly.
Very cool. And here
Also-
before you, you approach a wall of corpses. And also the spiky growth is immediately underfoot before you. So you can tell this entire area is under effect of that.
You're gonna hate me, but I'm gonna actually generate or use my bonus action to put out my echo.
Oh, you playing the Echo Knight?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Got
Let
an
me
interesting
get-
little combination here.
Oh yeah, we've got a couple Echo Knights at our tables. They are pretty fun. Hey, look at that! I have a Heron Gone token. And I will set that down. And for right now, we're just going to put that under your control. We'll go about the process of naming it later on. If it's like the other Echoes, I believe it activates with a bonus action and it has 1 hit point, and you can act through it in a variety of ways.
Correct. So I'm actually gonna make him there, which is 15 feet from me, but still within the range. And so I can see the rest of the party down there in the left, eh?
Yeah.
He said the spikes are directly underfoot. How tall is the ceiling in here?
It's, let's see. Let me double check the notes for this. I want to say it's about 15 feet up. Area. Yeah, it's about 15 feet high. It's big enough for these ogre zombies to wander around in here without bumping their heads every few feet.
Okay, so I have an ability that lets me jump 5 times my proficiency bonus in feet. So,
It comes with its own Super Mario sound effect, too.
would I be able to jump? Because it's 15 feet tall, you said, right? So I could probably just right over top of them, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, with the risk of potentially scaring the bejesus out of these guys, I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna kind of eat myself right about here. And
And as soon as you do, you enter the psychic illusion area and have to roll an intelligence saving throw.
damn it!
Dope! Yeah, you had no way of knowing that that's under that kind of effect. Hopefully you get a high roll here. Big money, +6, not bad. Ooh! Yeah, what illusionary corridor? The Zabrak dude here in front of you seems a bit confused at your sudden appearance, but everybody else seems to register you for who you are and may respond as they naturally would. Oracle, however, may be under the impression that something much different has landed at your side here.
So as I land, I'm gonna spin around quickly and face them and be like, "Hey, don't y'all worry. I'm here for a good thing, okay?"
Are you saying that to Oracle?
I'm saying that to the whole group.
Oracle would like to, I guess, identify what he looks like to me.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of chain devil that is swinging its chains around at you, and instead of saying that it's here to help, it's saying that it is going to ensnare you and drag you into the deepest levels of hell.
Well, that's
Oh,
just
War-
rude.
To the Haragon that just jumped in and said that, the Warforged, the robot right in front of you, its mouth flashes like it was saying something, but no sound emits. In fact, you might hear a little ch if your hearing is keen enough to hear it underneath the fighting of combat or the sound of combat.
All right. Well, fantastic. That I'm gonna actually end my turn there because my guy's just kind of wanting to let them know that, like, hey, we're here to help.
All right. So that will pass it over Pix, who's already taken her turn. Any word from Julie? Hope she's doing okay. She hasn't responded in a couple days on the server, so yeah. Guess we'll not expect her tonight, but if she does show up and I don't notice it and she doesn't announce herself, just let me know, because I don't have my notifications on for Discord when people join or leave the chat. Alright, so that will actually send it over to Aramel's turn.
Oh. Man. All right, I'm gonna kind of kind of game plan out loud, since he just kind of jumped in.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of point over to the spike growth and say, I can't really do anything else magic, or that goes away. And I'll point to the one in front of me and go, that one's okay. I'll point to Oracle and go, that one's crazy. And then I'll point to the one behind me and go, don't know about that one. And I'm gonna scoot over here and go ahead and produce flame on that one.
Gotcha. Hey, looks like Julie's going to be joining us after all. Fantastic. Is produce flame 10-minute duration with no concentration? What a cheesy frickin' effect. Man, I want concentration so we can get rid of this damn spike growth. Okay, so it's
I poured over all of my spells looking, and I was like, damn it, all the good ones require concentration. So.
It's this big one in the middle that you're attacking, yeah?
Yeah, that's the first one I see
Sure.
live on the screen.
Well, my armor class is an 8, so the 17 is more than sufficient. And, yep. It burns up nice and necrotically, emitting a very foul or pleasant odor, depending on your personal taste, into the chamber around us. Anything else there for you? Just I like my toast.
Yeah, wait, is that correct? 70, 89? Oh, that's the enemy under me. I think that's it.
All right. And Sarah, first turn at the G4 table. Welcome. Tell us a bit about what we see before us.
This is Delcy. Delcy is a approximately 5.5 foot 120-pound cat folk. She's specifically Betsetsy. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong in a moment. She is black fur, through and through, wears leather, and she's also a pirate. So, yeah.
Well, that's cool. And you are also able to register the spiky growth on the floor just ahead of you, so mind your steps.
Or your jumps.
Sorry, Drew, it's a lot to take in. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to move to be next to Oracle.
Oh, you're gonna walk through the spikies to get over there?
Yeah, I'm just going for it, you know?
Gotcha. Well, the good news is you only have to step here, and then you can kind of cut through Rosie's space, assuming that she doesn't impede your progress. Or technically, yeah, I guess you could even squeeze through Aramel's space there and bypass them entirely. How about that? Whoop.
Do I notice the approach?
You do. It looks like an evil, mega maniacal Garfield, and you are a giant, tasty piece of lasagna.
Great.
Hello, who do we have join us?
Julie!
Yay! What's happening, Julie? We are all envious that you got a nap. We were all talking about getting naps, and Julie's like, sorry, I took a nap. Man, wish we had.
Sorry.
Hey,
I
you're
had
good.
a lot of back pain, so I just laid down for a while and then I fell asleep and didn't
Aw.
think I would.
Yeah, no worries.
Did
Welcome
nap.
to
I'm
the
here
game.
now.
Welcome back. I just passed over your initiative just a moment ago, so after we resolve Sarah's turn here, we will go back and take care of your turn.
I don't mind if you want to skip my turn for being late. That feels fair.
Nah, that's okay. No biggie. Especially since your initiative was literally just the one before this one. Or two before it. That's cool. No worries.
Okay. I don't think I am assigned vision because I can see like a black map, but I'm not
Right.
like anywhere in it.
Yeah, let's get you back on the field of play there.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, so given what I can see, I'm going to conjure a mildly. Actually, I'm gonna conjure 4 swarms of rats.
Oh, dear God. Let's see. Swarm of. Oh my God, I have a lot of swarms. I have to be more specific. But I could just type swarm. Got like 40 options. Okay, swarm of rats has. Damn, a lot of hit points. And you can summon 4 of them, so let's get 1 of them. Oh, there's our beautiful little buddy. And I will assign the character sheet to you. There we go. And then copy, paste that by 4. I'm not sure exactly where you're dropping them, so I'm just kind of scattering them on the map around you, but feel free to place them. Looks like they can be cast out within 60 feet.
Give me one moment, just trying to get it to let me move it.
Oh, good. Yeah, some of those animated effects are a lot of fun. Yo, Don, how was the movie, man? Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah,
Do the squares with the dead zombies count as unoccupied or no?
They are unoccupied, and technically they don't even count as difficult terrain. They're just kind of a pain in the butt. There you go.
Crunchy steps.
Yeah, exactly. Now with extra necrotic flavor.
some of them are extra crispy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if I'm reading the spell correctly, I have to roll initiative for my rat.
Oh, that is correct.
God.
Just click on one of them and then click the little initiative button on their character sheet. The character sheet is the topmost one in the journal. And depending on what you roll, that will determine where they go. Well, how about that? They go right before your initiative. So, being a bit of a holding pattern here until this time next round. Yeah, the rats go before the Jedi. Oh my god.
And I'll end my turn there after giving them the command to kind of just protect all of us.
Alright. Each swarm of rats is like 15 or 20 rats. So, it's like 60 to 80 rats that just all kind of like stand on their hindquarters and give a salute as one.
Why does that sound so adorable?
Right?
That's terrifying to me.
It depends on who does the animation. I was kind of picturing early style Disney animation, so that could be both cute and terrifying.
It's funnier because my character is a cat folk.
Oh god.
I just imagine them all walking at times so you can hear them all. But it's all like tiny and high pitched.
Right. Well, let's see what's going on with our Jedi friend here.
Well, considering I had two enemies just to hop up on me, I'm going to
Quite literally.
use Force Leap.
Use the Force, Luke. Actually, I was thinking no, use the Force.
So I'm going to jump over the catfolk
Well, that's cool.
and try and create some distance. Just because there's a guy behind me, there's a guy in front of me. I don't know what else is going on, but I'm gonna jump over the catfolk.
Gotcha.
I don't want to get surrounded.
The Zabrak jumped over the catfolk. Are you aiming for like across the hall over here, or on top of this mound of bodies?
I mean, I guess it depends on if I see them or not. If I see the bodies, then I want to jump over the bodies. If I don't see them, then that's fine.
They do register as bodies to you, just more horribly grotesque than they already are.
Okay, then yeah, definitely jump over them because I don't need that getting on my uniform.
Yeah, go ahead and move right over there, and no sooner do you initiate the leap than you are suddenly out of the field of psionic fucktitude. And wow, what are all these rats doing here? Are they on my side or are they on the other side? Where'd all these rats come from?
I'm so glad the tentacles aren't real because that just looked like a whole mess I just stepped into. All right, so do I see an enemy? Because I don't. Oh yeah, I see that big ogre back there, right?
Yes, it is kind of buried behind a bunch of other bodies, but yeah, there's one here, and depending on how far you can see, there's one right behind it, too.
Okay, so I guess I'll use Saber Throw. So because I can really only see the first one, but it can hit multiple targets. So does that mean I can do 3 hits on the same target then?
Looks like you cannot. Based on the very last line of it, you cannot hit the same target twice. But let me take a look-see through your character's POV. See, if you just angle yourself a bit to the south, you can just see the bottom of this one.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
So let's say you take a saber throw, yes, and then back to the original one.
Okay, beautiful. What I need to do. Ranged force attack.
And theoretically, yeah, you can see just enough of the third ogre zombie all the way back here. So if you just want to do like
okay. I didn't know if that was an X or not.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Just
I can just shoot straight.
Right. Yeah, all 3 of them. Armor class for them is an 8, so you got a good chance of a 3 for 3 here. Just roll a bunch of natural ones. That's been a theme this week. I talk about it every stream. I don't know if y'all saw this past Tuesday, but Grant rolled 4 natural ones in a row. Oh my god.
That is wildly unfortunate.
Right? Somebody did the math. It's like 1 in 160,000. And then when I posted it on, damn, a 31. When I posted it on social media, somebody posted like the relevant odds. Like, if the odds of rolling 4 natural ones are the same as you dating a supermodel.
And then I keep forgetting to add it, but because of my great weapon fighting, all of my 1s turn into 2s. So it's not 13 and 4; it's 15 and 4.
I'm sure there's a macro that we can build in so that you don't have to do
manually. Yeah, I can do it. I just keep forgetting to do it.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I don't know the macro for that. I know the macro to like re-roll 1s and 2s for like great weapon fighting, but turning 1s into 2s is a different game for me. So what's the total damage on the first one?
15 and 4, so 19.
No, 19. Got it. So second strike. Yeah. Looks like no need to re-roll any of that. Likewise. That's the first time the one in the back has been hit.
And because I've already used my bonus action, I'm going to use my second attack and do that again.
Alrighty. Oof. 2234. That will... Yeah, even with the Undead Fortitude, that'll drop it to 0. There's no way it's going to make that con save. So, whoop! Just
beautiful.
Severs right through the neck of the first one, and it drops. Oh my god! And same.
Beautiful.
The one behind it opens its mouth in shock, and a lightsaber goes right through it.
Fantastic.
Woo! That's a shot. That's a hit right there. The third one is still alive, but it's already down to like a third of its max hit points.
Beautiful. That ends my turn.
All right. And that'll send it over to our unnamed Warforged.
All right, I'm going to style through I made my save, so I recognize that the cat person and the rabbit person next to me are not undead. So that's enough for me to not attack them or just trust them immediately. So if I'm allowed to, if the cat person would allow me to, I'll saddle up through them, and then right next to sharing a space with our goblin barbarian. Okay, so far, not hearing a disallowance from the cat person, so I'll just continue. I will, at this point, use my bonus action to cast out my Protector Cannon's temporary hit points for everyone. Now, I wrote something, or I did something. Let's see if this rolls the dice. It adds the 5. Yeah, that did indeed. So everybody within 10 feet of me gains 12 temporary hit points, replacing any you currently have, unless you have more. And that's 20 of my movement feet so far. I have 10 more. I assume it'll be same for sharing a space with these rats. Mr. DM, from this vantage space, sharing a space with this swarm of rats, do I see any active hostiles? And would I also maybe consider the rats hostile because I have no idea where they're from? Do they seem like they're trying to attack me? 12 temporary hit points.
Where? Oh, you're on top of that one. Okay, so yeah, let's change that up. From where you are, you can just barely at the edge of your dim vision see the one out here. Ouch. Well, that will hit, and it's got next to nothing left.
All right. And at that point, I'll end my turn. That's everything I got.
Okay. And before the zombie goes, let's catch up on Julie's turn here.
I guess I'm gonna move because I don't think I see anything that's alive except for this guy. He's pretty far.
Correct.
Is there a person right here that's under the dead giant?
It is also dead.
Okay. So 5, 10. That'll get me vision.
You can see a pretty strong glow coming from this passage here to the south, leading into the next area.
Okay. I'll kind of shout behind my shoulder, when we're done, we should go to the south corridor. And then
I'll end my concentration on the spike growth.
20.
Cool.
25 to get up to that guy.
Julie's about to stab her feet. Something fierce as the spikes all go away.
And I was going to do some AoE because there's a ton of people here, but now there's not. So I guess I'll just hit on with my mace because that feels less wasteful. Ta-da! Does a 16 hit?
Yes, ma'am. For 5 damage. Well, what a coincidence. It has 5 hit points left. So,
cool. Right on to use my Divine Strike.
Little preemptive there. It does have the Fortitude, so let's check. Con save is going to be 10. Oh, damn, and it gets back up with 1 hit point.
I'm trying to see if I have extra attack. I don't think I do because I think I'm a Tempest Cleric.
Shoot.
It doesn't look like it. So
bonus action. I don't really want to waste that. I'll just stand there. I'm
All
done.
right. Okay, 1 second here. Rosie just sent you a link right there. And then we will proceed over to the final ogre zombie with its 1 mighty hit point. And it will just take a swing with its rusty old busted Morning Star. And oh, look at that! And it will drop that Morning Star in a fumbling attempt, and it just kind of scatters past Ellie and kind of thuds onto the corpse of the ogre zombie that she's standing on / next to. And that will send us... oh, what's going on here? There we go. Top of the initiative is Niles, all the way back here again. You with us there, Logan? Maybe
That's me. My bad. I was literally sitting there going, Niles, who's Niles? Oh, right, me. Ooh. Alrighty. This is a wall down here, right?
It is not. The passage continues underneath that passageway that is blocking your line of sight. Technically, what that is a passage going over. But you can technically go through that area to the south, back where the party already came from.
Well, I was sent here to help them, so I suppose I should probably be going with them.
Yeah, you can't tell because of the dynamic lighting on the map and how it's blocked here, but physically your character can see all the way through to the other passage, and there are just heaps of minotaur skeletons that have just been dismantled and scattered to the floor.
Lovely. If I'm moving through my allies, oh wait, they did say they weren't sure about her. All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to move through my allies here. Did you say half distance for moving through them, or just kind of like gently shove through?
Correct. It takes double your movement to go through an allied space. Just like difficult terrain, basically.
Well, I feel like I'm just going to do the typical thing that's going to become what I'm known for and just jump over them. So I'm going to move there, and then I'm going to use my hop ability to jump over them.
I like that can be perceived 2 ways. Your ability to hop and also your hop ability.
I see what you did there. Alright, so I should still have 25 movement distance, because that doesn't count towards my movement. I'm going to position myself there so that I'm not getting in her space, but I'm just kind of moving to kind of back her up a little bit.
Gotcha. Of course, we can see lots of crates and barrels all over the place in here as we explore the area more thoroughly.
And unfortunately, I have no ranged attack, so I'm just going to hang out here.
All right. Well, let's see. I have a ghoul that's been hanging out outside of the spiky growth area forever and a day, and finally has an opportunity to get into the mix of things. Or does it? Nope. Oh, wait, that's 10. Nope, it does not. It does not have enough movement to pass through the ogre zombie and get to this space right here. So Niles and Ellie just kind of see a lone and almost seemingly lonely ghoul back there by itself, just wanting to get into a combat that it will never get a chance to based on its inexplicable near highest roll in the initiative and positioning of all of the foes. So,
Oh, the poor fella just wants to come and get a hug.
right. I need brains. Let's send it back over to Rosie here.
Okay, because Oracle decided to get in my way, I'm gonna push through both of them to try to get over to Ellie to, help her. Because everybody decided to get in front of me. How do I move myself?
If you click your token, you can just use your arrow keys to go by the space, or you can just kind of move your token with the mouse as well.
How many times can I move?
What is your movement, 25 or 30? It's 5 feet per square, so it's either 5 or 6 spaces, depending how many you have. Should be near the top center. 30 feet movement, so yeah. It takes you 10 to go through his space, so after that you have 20 feet of movement left. Or 4 squares. Yes, indeed. There's the final ogre zombie there, just a little ways ahead of you. And just beyond that is the ghoul.
I'm kind of stuck in this spot, so I'm just gonna send him like death glares. Just gonna keep glaring at him. Like, I'm coming for you, I just can't reach you yet.
All right. And that will place us back to Ellie's turn in the proper order of things. Go right ahead.
Neat. I have a question. And it's kind of a small question. So I have Thunder Wave. I don't think I can use it to hit the ghoul. But can I use it to knock the giant into the ghoul to do damage if the giant fails its save?
What Thunder Wave is? What, a 20-foot cube?
If
I remember correctly.
So we can look at it.
15-foot cube. That's still big enough to hit both of them, and then potentially even bury the ghoul underneath the ogre zombie's carcass.
I would love to attempt that.
Okay. Well, I need
as
to
my
roll some
action, and I have this thing. I think I can just deal max damage on that spell, but let me check.
Yay, what's up, John? All good?
Here it is. At 6th level.
Oh,
when
lightning
you deal
damage.
Lightning damage.
This is thunder damage. Damn it! It's the difference.
It applies
Electrical
to
and sonic. Pretty cool though, once we start getting some lightning damage. Let's see. Successful save is half damage. Man, I call bullshit on that. Roll that 2d8 again. We ain't taking a 2-point thunder wave. That is some weak sauce.
2d8.
Yeah, when you first clicked it, it rolled 2d8 and gave you snake eyes. There we go. 5 is at least better than 2.
Ta-da!
And let's try that. Oh, damn it. And the ogre zombie dies and comes back again with 1 hit point thanks to its undead fortitude. The ghoul, however, let's try its save. Of course it makes the freaking save. So it takes 2 points of damage and is not knocked away. There's a loud boom of thunderous force on the front lines up there, and some shattering of some smaller barrels around the corner here, but that's about it.
And I get the feeling my friend behind me is in waiting mode, so I'm just gonna back up real quick.
Alright. And that will send it back over to DJ.
Alrighty, let's move over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and fire one off.
Boom! It's another con save here. Hey, that time it does not succeed and it burns up, and that's the last of the ogre zombies. Fire! Fire! Anything else there for you, my friend? Move, attack. You can likewise see the glowing passage here. Any of you who are in that space now, Pix, Ellie, Niles, and Aramel.
I'll mention to Niles, I'll just be like, hey, that passage you were looking at, that's how we came in.
I see you. Well, thank you, sir.
And do we see that one that's left down there at the end of the...
The lonely ghoul. Yes, we do.
Yes, me lord. I'll point down that way and say, one left. And I think that's it.
Okay, and now we have 67 uniformed rats prepared to take their actions.
Delphi's going to give them the command to move forward towards the south hallway as to not block off the rest of the team.
Right. Poor lonesome ghoul.
They will then be directed to continue defending. And that marks the end of their turn.
Alright, and then it's your turn.
Yeah, so Delphi's gonna move towards the rest of the group too. She's gonna follow the group of rats.
I feel like we just need a bardic entrance theme here. Like this has professional wrestling written all over it. Like we got the whole faction and the crew, and yeah, we just need some heraldry.
I don't know why, but all I can think of is like the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song. Like, you know, the like dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun.
Oh boy.
She did say she was a pirate.
Yes, indeed. And anything else, or just moving up?
I'm working on it. I'm figuring out which one I wanted to use.
All right.
I just use fireball. It's fine.
Make a promise, the world awaits.
I'm sorry, there's a specific healing one I just got, so I'm trying to find it.
Gotcha. Sounds like an opportunity for me to grab a Toki Toki.
Tokyo.
Time to rip one.
Fortunately, can't smoke in my house, so that's what I'm gonna do on break.
Ah,
That's
coming up shortly.
Alright, I'm just gonna use healing word, and I'm going to use it on Ellie.
Ah, very cool. Yeah, she is not normally beaten down like this. Her armor is hard to get through. I think most of the damage she took was psychic damage from those failed intelligence saves. It's one of the few things that could get through.
If you're talking about my health, yes.
Yeah.
I have a minus -1, or I think -1 in intelligence. So I cannot make those saves unless I get a nat 20.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, that was some hard cheese. Well, a little 7 points of restoration there for you at least.
Cool. But I also did cast Death Ward on myself. I don't know if anybody knows that.
Oh, very cool. I think I may have forgotten that too, so I'm going to put a little Scully there on you to remind us all of that.
Turner, she just kind of hovers behind her rack and looks at the rest of the group.
Alright, so that'll send us back over to the Jedi.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna move up real quick, see what I see. Did not see much.
Looks like there are 47 Yuuzhan Vong right around the corner there waiting for you. It's about the worst thing you could hope for a Jedi.
I'm gonna move here. Okay, so I only see one dude alive.
Yep.
Cool. I guess I'll saber throw it.
A 14 is a strike and 24 damage. It only has 20 hit points.
Beautiful.
It does not have the zombie fortitude. It's got its own plethora of abilities that it will never get the chance to show off because it was just in the wrong place, the wrong time, on the wrong day.
Alright, since I can't see literally anything else, I'm going to use my bonus action to go into my Sarisu form and half damage if I were to get attacked.
Okay, well, it does appear that we can drop initiative here, as there are no foes left on the board. So let's kind of pan out a little bit here and just get a brief description of the area now that we have a bit more opportunity to look around. Just a general reminder for the caverns in around us, and first-time heads up for our new players here. The Fungi Street Caverns that comprise the domain of the Deep King. Careful about where you're moving around, too. You may inadvertently spawn a new encounter here while I'm still narrating what's around you.
Yeah, probably north. Don't do that.
But I want to touch it.
The temperature is warm and humid, perfect conditions for the bioluminescent fungus dotting nearly every surface. Water drips from the ceiling, and tufts of slippery moss coat the floor, adding an additional obstacle to traversing certain areas. Most of those areas were where our psychic damage was occurring, and I just kind of overlooked that with the amount of chaos that was already going on. Can you imagine if we were slipping and sliding all over the place as well with that? Oh God. There is no light in here unless you bring your own. The ceilings, for the most part, are 15 feet high unless otherwise noted. And the specimens of fungi that are found throughout the caverns are generally harmless. We have encountered a couple of unique fungi that have specific dangers. And the bioluminescent qualities of the fungi and their spores do not produce enough illumination to provide even dim light. Instead, it's just glowing motes hanging on surfaces or drifting in the air in front of you. And this is worth posting as well as stating because it's just too freaking cool. The unsettling atmosphere. All living creatures feel an oppressive psychic weight, as if under constant observation while some unseen presence presses upon their minds. Due to this, completing a long rest in this domain is impossible, even with the aid of spells such as Tiny Hut or Private Sanctum. Wow. And the room we currently find ourselves in appears to be a larder. It's, the stench of rotting flesh fills this long cavern as more than a dozen animated corpses were previously shuffling around the chamber we find ourselves in. An untold number of remains lie trampled on the floor, including a few that still occasionally twitch. And beyond, a golden glow emanates from the short passage to the south. Crushed remains of no longer animated zombies. Yep, it is some rather treacherous floor in here, but we've already got enough corpses on here to add to that. And yep. Otherwise, yeah, looks like we have a passage to the south and whatever lies to the north of us. Two passages to the south, technically.
Can I do like a general search of whatever looks like to be the boss dude?
Roll a perception.
Also, before anyone starts to move out of this general chamber, I say we all need to stay closer together, and we need to use scouts when we move forward. This place makes us go crazy, so we need to see if that's happening. That way we can help the person, and it's just one of us rather than all of us.
Yeah, I'm never gonna go first, so that way, I can maybe just jump through that area. But whatever.
Crazy.
As
I
you
can
got to
definitely
the
volunteer to go
around.
first. Because I will never be able to walk through those without assistance. But there was like a glowy lighty thing south of us. We should go look at that, right?
As
Yeah,
this
but
interaction
be
is happening
cautious.
between everyone, the Warforged completely glitches out, shuts down for a moment, repowers back up. The terminal flips down, and there's a blue screen that says rebooting. A bar fills up, and it says power cycle in progress. And you all see 3 options for a quick restart, like a medium speed restart that might get some more functionality going, and then a longer restart that is like a full 8 hours shut down, reformat this thing, see what happens. The medium one is about an hour, and this quick one will just get it, like just power cycle it, turn it off, turn it back on, and get it back going the way it was.
First off, can we do my perception?
Yeah, as far as our perception results here, these all appear to be minions. Undead, the best things that any of them are carrying were the morning stars on the ogre zombies, all of which are in poor condition at best. None of them are even carrying coin on them, it would appear.
Useless minions.
Right?
When your robot thing does that, I don't touch the screen, but I just kind of like keep my hand on you to remember that I don't want to leave you alone.
Also, because of that screen, we should totally just take a short rest, maybe do some healing, and do the medium reboot.
Sounds reasonable.
So do you go and actually select the medium reboot?
No, I want to discuss it with the group.
I am totally down for a short break, but we should be careful because we're not very far along in here.
Yeah, can you use can these rats be posted as guards?
How long is a short rest again?
The hour of power hour.
They go away after an hour.
so they can be guards for a little bit.
Yeah, they can guard for a little bit as long as I stay concentrated and don't take a short rest.
That's actually kind of perfect because now they work as timers when we don't see them.
They just disappear halfway through.
We're going to try to take a rest right here in the stinky, smelly, corpse-infested larder, or what are we thinking?
I was thinking maybe the first area we were at, right here, because we know it's relatively safe. And there's just a lot of points of avenue in the middle area right here that we do not know anything about.
Pix is kind of gonna pull on Ellie's shirt and is gonna say, "I want to go towards the sparkly, the sparkly."
I think that's a good idea, but also we should not go alone.
But the sparkly.
Well, we can investigate the sparkly after we take a short breather. Some of us need to recoup, and he side-eyes the unnamed Warforged.
Besides healing, what are we trying to really get? What's our goal with the rest?
Fix the Warforged, who's unresponsive right now.
Niles is just sitting on the barrel. He goes, "Yeah, that fella there, he really don't look too good."
There's a timer on the screen that is counting down to auto-selecting the power cycle. You've got about 10 seconds left.
Well, I'm just going to ride over and click medium.
Talk to him, maybe.
Oracle's going to click
So
medium.
you go up and click medium. When you click medium, you see a long laundry list of options. Most of it is like programmer level. You need to really know how this thing works to study it. But you can see one specifically that is the vocal function of this Warforged, and like the status of it is shut down, troubleshoot, yes, no.
Yes.
Okay. It runs through the whole troubleshooting it goes through this whole like analyzing status options, and this is part of what happens over the course of the next hour. You also see an option to skip out of this power cycle and just get the Warforged back up and running at a moment's notice.
I see a discussion about passive perception going on in the chat, and it's right under your skills. Mine says 18 because I have a high perception.
Cool.
He wants
cool.
everybody to post their perception in the chat.
I promise I'm trying to find it.
No worries. As far as what we get back for a short rest, that is where your hit dice come into play. You should see those just under your hit point box, and they should be at max right now. You can spend as many hit point or hit dice as you want on a short rest to recover as many hit points as you can get from them. The catch is when you take your next long rest, you only get half of your maximum hit dice back. So if you spend all of them today, you only have half of them tomorrow to use for the adventuring day. So there's always a little bit of strategy to try to save half of them if you can, but that's, of course, not always possible.
So,
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Is it just the perception button?
No.
Because I don't see passive perception at all.
So if you see the perception button, you go down. The last skill says survival, and then you see skills, and then right below that it says passive wisdom perception.
Oh, 17. We got some good passive perception here. Oof.
So Niles speaks up. He goes, "Y'all take your time. You guys relax a little bit. I'm fresh and bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, so I'll just hang out here on these barrels and keep an eye out."
Delcy will also speak up and say, "Yes, my rats will protect you. Just rest."
Well, while we take an hour-long rest here in-game, let's take a 10-minute stretch your legs, grab a toke, grab a new drink or whatever out of game. And we will see you on the other side of that, friends, and see just what lies ahead as we conclude the Coalescence Part 1. See you shortly.
See you soon, Fran.
Warforged. What'd you say was going on?
Basically, it's troubleshooting the voice box of its system right now, and is it successful, the Warforged will be able to speak at the end of this.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't need any more user input.
Nope. You could futz through the files, but that would mean stopping this process. So basically, unless you wanted to stop what's going on right now, it's inaccessible. But once it powers back up, you'll be able to interact with it all you want.
Okay, cool. I just want you to get back up and running.
Okay. I'm totally role-playing this off the cuff, so
Okay, sounds cool.
I'm basically narrating rules as written.
I got you.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go take a toke. I'll be right back.
Sorry, everyone. I've been trying to make soup this entire campaign.
I was promised pizza. My pizza never arrived.
That is no fair.
That's what I said. And then I asked for a slushie. And guess what? I was told no.
How rude.
Exactly.
Also, my apologies if Delcy's voice wasn't that good. That's my first time actually trying a voice on a character, because my other character for the other group doesn't talk.
Apologies are not necessary. This is a do whatever you want game.
Not to mention, it's all about what fits and if you're having fun. Like, I was thinking of...
Are you having fun?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Ta-da!
You're totally fine. I already fucked up Pix's voice today. I'm so upset with myself.
Oh,
She
here
sounds
comes
like
the
a
angry happy Craig.
5-year-old. She sounds like a 5-year-old and not a little goblin demon.
It's okay. I meant to do a voice with Oracle from the beginning, and for some reason it's just been me talking, so.
Pix severely apologizes to Oracle for trying to kill him.
Everyone's trying to kill Oracle. It doesn't bother him.
I read when a water genasi talks, it's supposed to sound kind of like they're underwater, but I thought it would be really annoying if I was like, just talking like this all the time into the microphone.
Yeah, I hated that.
I kind of wish you would.
I didn't like that.
That would have been hilariously horrible, but awesome at the same time.
I probably just
I
knew you.
Love letter.
Right, I just figured after a while, maybe people would just get out of it. Like, what did he say?
Jesus.
I hate it so much.
That's hilariously awful. Hey, if it makes
He'll
you
murder you if you do that.
if it makes you feel any better, there was a campaign, like a session I was running for one of the campaigns, and I was trying to do a gnome voice, and it just came out as like my voice but really squeaky, and then I had to stick with it because the players expected it, and it happened to be the bartender in the main tavern they go to.
So it was constant.
It was constant. It was so awful.
Honestly, that's on you.
Oh, I know.
Honestly, you should just be happy you guys can do voices, because my voice has 3 forms, and one of them is Valley Girl, and I'm not gonna do a whole like D&D session like this. So
Oh,
That would be funny though.
Please.
Please, you have to now. We heard it.
What?
well,
What
that's
race
not how
of elf
Ellie
are
would
you?
sound. So no.
Hang on.
But
What
if
race
he
of elf
dies,
are you?
maybe.
Because I think it would be absolutely hilarious if a wood elf sounded like that.
It would be hilarious.
The problem with that is she grew up on a temple on the top of a mountain. So she's literally
that
the
makes it
opposite
so
of a valley
much
girl.
better, though.
But it's not current Valley Girl. It's like 20 years old Valley Girl because she's not updated with the times.
That's very true.
Well, I mean, I originally meant for Niles to have this like sophisticated, like gentlemanly voice, and he just came out southern.
That's almost the same thing.
I mean,
The only difference is like the drawl of it, I think.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of how he talks too, right? Like if I make him speak a little more gentlemanly, but still with that southern drawl, like he's still kind of a southern gentleman.
I wrote the love letter and I'm crying. Oh, it's so good that I think I'm in love with him now. I created an amazing character. I don't even know. He's dead, but still.
All I can think is Niles has a really good sleight of hand, and I really want to read this letter.
Maybe Delcy can like piss up just to read the letter.
It's so good. I'm so proud of myself.
PRB getting tea. Oh, by the way, if anyone wants tokens for their or borders for their tokens, Jesus, I can't use words. I have a program I can very quickly create them using your sample art.
Low-key kind of salty the rats didn't get to engage in in combat.
I mean, if they want contact, I'll give them hugs. I'm not afraid of rats. There are other rodents.
Pix wants to eat the rats.
67 of the rats, guys.
Listen,
What kind of druid are you?
Circle of the Wind druid.
Oh, okay.
Listen, this isn't the first time Oracle's had rats. Okay.
Okay, guys, I don't appreciate you talking about eating my fellow rodents.
I included you.
We'll also eat the bunny.
Hey. Cannibalism is not okay.
Listen, I'm a Zabrak. You're not. It's not cannibalism.
Sir. I am the one standing watch right now. And I'm a rogue. Watch yourself.
I wrote 5 paragraphs from make-believe love that
I just got back.
I love the dedication.
There are 5 paragraphs. I am so done.
These two over here arguing about cannibalism.
Are we doing our short rest heal?
Write a sea shanty.
Yeah.
So that Delphi has a sea shanty she sings sometimes.
Bro, I have plenty.
All right, let's hear it out loud now.
I don't see.
Howdy. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get back into this.
Welcome.
Let's see what's going on.
I sent you the love letter that Pix carries on her, so enjoy that one.
Oh my god, I can't wait to read it. So, after our long rest is affected, what's our plan? North, south, or east and then south?
We're debating whether or not, since they disappear in just an hour, could he possibly just eat the rats?
You're a horrible person, Sid.
What's going on with the Warforged? Is he rebooted now?
The Warforged finishes its processes, powers down, powers back up again, and says, "Hello, this is Mark 2000 exploration bot. It looks around, assesses the situation, and says, "Hello, I am here as a..." Sorry, the words are escaping me, but basically it explains itself as being an aid to space exploration, and it offers up its services in being a guide, being an info bot, and being able to develop tactics for situations and such.
Guide us to the boss right now.
Alright, the terminal pops down, and with the DM's blessing, I'm going to cast divination. You all smell like electrical smoke and sparks pop out of the side of its head as I cast divination as the material components for the spell. And I'm going to ask, what should... I want to read the spell real quick because I knew I was going to cast this, but I want to try and figure out what the quickest way to this boss would be. Ask a single question concerning a specific goal of interactivity to occur within 7 days. So yeah, I'll ask which of these paths would take us on the shortest route to the boss of this layer.
Cool. Well, okie dokie. What you seek and what you may hope to avoid can be found where the glow invites you.
So sad.
So we go sparkly?
We're going sparkly.
I'm going. There's a. Here it is. I think a divination savant. No. Expert divination. I'm going. Since I cast a divination spell at 4th level, I can regain a spell slot at a lower level. So I'll move that over and regain a 3rd level slot.
Cool.
I'll be right back. A bug just magically appeared on me.
The Undertaker in attendance at the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So who's leading the way?
Well, I think the guide should lead the way, right?
I don't mind leading the way, specifically because I will never make a save against that psychic stuff.
That's exactly why I don't want to lead the way. So if someone
offer-
gets affected by it, I can
So-
try and rush through.
I offer myself up because I have a high intelligence stat. This is also my job as being a scouting exploration robot. Let me go ahead and cast guidance on myself. I think that gives me a boost to my saving throw. But in any case, I have a pretty good shot at being resilient to it and being able to tell what's ahead before we get all involved.
And
Appearance is for ability checks, and resistance is for saving throws. But I can throw a bless on some people before we go in.
while that's all happening, Niles walks up to the Warforged and he goes, "Well, now there, feller, I can't let you go ahead all by yourself. I'm gonna come with you, but I might be one step behind you. Just so I have a second to kind of get my whereabouts."
All right. I will take the lead then. Are we ready? Is anybody hurt? Would anybody like some healing before we advance on?
Not healing, but I can put. Hold on. Okay. Who are you blessing?
Whoever the first 3 people to walk in will be. So let's decide formation first.
Pix is kind of getting a little antsy that we haven't left. She wants to see the sparkly. Just letting you know.
So Warforged, how big are you, anyways?
I'm the size of a standard human male. 6 foot tall, similar build. Just like chrome robot with like sunglasses shaped eyes.
Gotcha. Yo, Dano, can I stealth behind him?
You can certainly try. Did we lose Sarah? Oh, there she is.
Julie, what
I got
level?
back. My internet dropped out for some reason. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. I was trying to figure out who was missing from roll 20.
Julie, what level are you using your spell points to cast that spell?
I'm doing a first level bless spell.
I can cast what I just put for free, and it'll give a higher die. So if you want to save that,
Okay.
Find it funny, I rolled a 2 and still got a 14.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
That's a wild bonus.
Yeah,
but,
he's pretty sneaky.
Everything after
Unnamed-
level 10 can get pretty awesome.
Given
unnamed
that-
Warforged, you can
Yes.
get a B8 of a bonus to your saving throw.
Oh.
Can I make that after I know what my d20 roll is, or do I have to declare it before I?
You can declare it before you know the result, but after you roll your 20.
Gotcha. Okay.
And typically,
Um,
with the way we play here, all of that stuff is kind of almost always after the effect because all of the dice are kind of rolled at the same time. The results are typically quickly, yes, that's a hit, no, that's a miss. So our window to interject those things are almost non-existent. So to keep those abilities fair, we just kind of lean in player favor. Like, well, it says I have to declare it before, but we already know it. Don't worry about any of that.
Okay. So in that case, it sounds like we're ready, and I will advance into this next area, keeping my mind ready for this psychic event that's been playing with my sense of reality and causing damage. I'll also throw up another protector shield real quick before we head on in, and
Okay.
I'm also going to follow right behind the Warforged.
The rats should be able to disappear now. If the short rest was an hour long, then they should be gone now.
Gotcha.
So, who was saying they're falling right
Alright.
behind the Warforged?
Oracle.
Alright, you're one step behind me, actually, because I'm right
Oh,
behind
okay.
him.
Alright,
So are we going-
Line up for them.
All right.
I'm
correct.
ready to advance. Should I stop at any point before I see anything, Mr. D?
Go ahead and advance 2 spaces in, just to kind of get a wider view of the chamber. Yep, you can see pretty much everything. And then, yeah, go ahead, pause there. And we find before us a knee-high swirling mist of water vapor and fungal spores. lying thick upon the ground in this wide 30-foot-high cavern. The walls have been cleverly carved into closely spaced towering columns. 2 floor-to-ceiling pillars are carved in the shape of stacked bulls' heads, though the features have been defaced, scratched, and marred. A soft golden light fills the cavern from a long sword stuck point first into a heap of gold and other treasures in the center of the chamber.
All right. I will advance forward, but slowly paying mind to look around corners as they are as I'm looking around. I'm just making sure I can
Sure.
see as much as possible.
Yeah, go ahead, advance
How
another
far should
10.
I advance? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, another 2 squares. Oop. Yeah, back it up a little bit there. It's just 2 squares from your previous position. And then anybody else that wants to catch up there, go ahead. And up ahead on the far south side of the chamber, you make out a seeming humming void. Oh, look at Niles just all of a sudden. Woo!
You pulled me at the same time as you moved. I was like, yeet.
Yeah, I was trying to move too, and you pulled me in that direction, so Delphi's just randomly placed right
That's
now.
Man, I know I
right.
can jump, but
we
I
call
can't jump
that
far.
we call that the scorpion. Get over here. There is a void in the chamber before you, and it is humming audibly. For all of you who enter the chamber, you can hear what sounds like a large machine that is powered on. It is about 4 feet in each direction. It is a solid, opaque surface of the purest black, and it floats about 1.5 feet high off the floor. And for those of us who are already in here, go ahead and roll perception, or I'm sorry, not perception, Arcana.
Nice.
20 for a 29.
Give me 1 second, I have to reopen my character sheet.
Solid 29. That is a sphere of annihilation.
I rolled a 1. What does it look like to me?
A black hole in the middle of a otherwise seemingly normal dungeon chamber here.
Ah, yeah, that belongs. Looks normal. Checks out.
I whisper back to the group to not touch the black sphere ahead of us. You will die.
Orkor lowers his raised hand. Yeah, dude, I'm awful.
He thinks it's a sex toy.
All right, and go ahead and proceed. Another few spaces. And let's hold up right there. Suddenly, a hulking creature leaps into view, landing on massive insectoid limbs. It is a huge serpentine horror that is some aberrant hybrid of crustacean, arachnid, and eel. The soft
Burn it with fire.
radiance of its numerous antennae intensifies as its deadly maw opens to reveal multiple rows of semi-translucent teeth as large and sharp as swords. And this thing just jumps off of the ceiling, landing right in front of you. And unfortunately, you needed a passive perception of DC 18 to spot this thing. And Ellie is the only one who had it, and she's the only one not in here. Oh, man.
Oh no.
So I just watched you all get a little closer and a little closer, and sure enough, here it is. Okay. So let's
So,
first
I have
and
a
fore-
question.
Go ahead.
was that Arcana check the one listed under the rules for the Sphere of Annihilation? Is that what I just did, or do I just know what it is from that?
You can go ahead and check out the rules for it as well, but it may have some modifications above and beyond that even.
I can't quite find the button to post it over for everyone, but it says on a sufficient Arcana check, I could interact with it.
Okay, so as this thing has... Oops, I did not make its hit point bar visible to all of you. Let's change that. Boop. There we go. So, first we have a surprise round.
Can I, I'll word kill?
Power word kill? Yeah, we'll cast that on you.
Oh, okay.
Good idea, I'll use that first.
Oops.
Okay, so the Sovereign is going to make a bite and 2 slam attacks. It may make a tail attack in lieu of the bite attack. I think it's going to take a bite on Pix, a slam on Oracle, and a slam on Unnamed Warforge, in that order. So first and foremost, the bite. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Quick adjustment on the character sheet. Always roll damage. Does an 18 hit? It appears to.
Yes.
So ignore the attack roll for this one. We're just looking at 19 poison plus 4 slashing damage. And slam attack on Oracle is 14?
No.
Nope. Moving on to Warforged, a 30 for 30. Yo, it's 3030.
Yeah, that hits.
I want shot on me, Deltron Zero, hero, not no small feat. Alright. That is our surprise round, so now let me get an initiative
I'm in danger.
for all of us. Oh, that's right. It's all set up here. Let's go with... Oh, good gravy. Ba, 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 ba. Yes. Apply that configuration.
Beautiful.
Okay. Hold on, I have the group initiative here, so nobody should need to roll their own.
Oh, cool. Please roll better than me.
There we go. Oh, dear God. I rolled a natural 20 for the fucking Big Bad's initiative there.
Ow. Why am I a 5?
Yikes.
Hey, quick question. Does that include the +6 that it gets added for my Rakish and my hair trigger?
I thought it was an extra +4. What is this? It's going to go up an extra 2 every time we have an initiative? Come on, bro.
No. It's 4 proficiency, 2 charisma.
Oh, see, I thought it was 4, and then we needed to add another 4. So I gave you 8 last time. So it should be 6 total. It appears that it's only tracking 4 of it. So yeah, I do need to give you an additional 2. 2. How about that?
Nice.
Yeah. So Niles will be first, Aramil second, the Cave Sovereign, otherwise known as the Deep King, is going after that, followed by Unnamed Warforge, Delcy, Ellie, Pix, and Oracle. One
Can we
foe.
go bottom up?
Ah, second edition style. I like your mojo there, bro.
I like that. I agree.
My dude, this is not golf.
Yeah, if we do a second
Listen.
edition though, we got to bring Thaco back into it, and that's just gonna fuck everybody up.
I have heard legends of Thaco.
Listen, being the tank sucks if I go last.
To hit armor class 0. I rolled an 18. Does that hit this guy's armor class of -3? What? Yes, it does.
Huh?
Yep, that was second edition. Armor classes, the lower they were, the better they were. Your armor class started at a 10 and could potentially go as low as -10 was the best armor class for second edition. Meanwhile, on the attack side of things, you're trying to roll high. That was one thing 3E fixed marvelously, is everything high is good, everything low is bad. There was no, sometimes low is good, sometimes high is bad. Like, it just universally fixed everything with 3E, and it's been the same ever since. Anyway, Niles, that is over to your turn, and as you begin your turn, let's bring up a semi-reaction ability known as Death Lights for Cutie, kind of. When you start your turn and you are within 30 feet of it, roll a Wisdom saving throw, and if you fail by 5 or more, you're stunned.
Son of a biscuit. I only have a +1.
Dear God, failed by 5 or more, stunned until the start of your next turn. Otherwise, you are just incapacitated on a failed save. Unless surprised. A creature can avert its eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of its turn. If you do so, it can't see the Cave Sovereign until the start of its next turn, when you can avert your eyes again. If you look at it in the meantime, you must immediately make the save. As this is something we are discovering for the first time, the counter to avert your eyes is not instinctive. So once we all go through this for a round, the second half will become applicable.
Got it.
As
We don't already know how it works. We have to experience it.
Right, exactly. Hopefully not experience it, hopefully resist it. But it is Aramel's turn, and you are also within 30 feet. So let's try a Death Light on you. Wisdom save. Oh, bitchin', you are good to go.
God damn.
Sorry, I'm trying to research the spell, and at the same time, I have a cat biting me for control of the keyboard.
The flew for Louis wins.
What's the height of this space?
30 feet. Off to your right, you can actually see a passageway. Actually, the left on the map, but your character's right, I should say. There is a passageway at about that 25, 30 foot height.
I'm going to... Alright, I'm going to take a scorpion out of my pocket and cast Giant Insect.
Alright, give me a second here. Okay, You have control of it, and I guess it does not appear to get its own initiative, so it goes right after you. And once its turn activates, we're going to have it roll a save against the Deathlights as well. You can deploy it anywhere within 30 feet, it looks like. Although, since you're pulling it out of your pocket, I don't know what we're doing there.
Yeah, that's about where I was throwing it.
Okay. And then what else for your turn? You just have some move and bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait. I'm not gonna move, and I'm gonna let everybody get a turn before I turn into anything. Go ahead.
Okay. The Scorpion will activate right after your initiative, but before it does, roll a Wisdom save for it.
Let me grab the sheet.
Damn, DC is 18. It gave it its best, but the Scorpion is not stunned, but incapacitated. I think that means it can still move, but can't attack. Is that it? Can't take actions or reactions. So the Scorpion can move, but it cannot do much of anything else.
Can I spend my inspiration for the advantage?
Alrighty. Go right ahead.
That was yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, let me get it off my sheet. All right.
Is the Scorpion taking a turn?
Yeah, roll 20 is being super fast. Hold on.
Awesome.
Fast. Super fast.
All right. Little sting. So, yeah. Okay, move up. And it has 3 attacks. Let's see, 2 claw and a sting. All right, so claw.
That is a
He's not-
trifecta of misses. This thing is heavily armored.
Swing. And that should be it.
Okay. The Sovereign will now take its turn. Sure. I think it's going to go for a slam attack here on the Scorpio. 1924. It's It's gonna deliver a second bite attack on Pix. Oof. 17 for 25.
It's racist against goblins.
I think it might be. And it's going to take a second slam attack. This is a 50-50. Looks like Unnamed Warforged drew the short straw and a 15 to hit.
Armor class of 17.
That's a miss. And that is... Checking. Yep. Cool. Okay, that is its turn. So that will send it over to your turn, Nat.
Alright, do I need to make this wisdom save?
Yes, indeed. Oof.
You still have mine if you want to use it.
Yeah, I will go ahead and roll that d8. I would love to take my turn.
20.
Brings it up to a total 20.
Cool.
Does that save?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, looking back on my notes, I realize what the Sphere of Annihilation is, the Warforged remembers. On that Arcana check, do I know how to interact with that thing at this point?
You should.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to shift over to stand in between the Scorpion and our Goblin Barbarian friend. And I'm going to spend my action to make an Arcana check on this thing to attempt to move it. And I'm going to target it. I'm going to target its butt. I'm going to place the Sphere of Annihilation on its butt if I'm successful with this.
Okay.
Is Bless still up as well?
No, but I can give you guidance. You want the
Even with
ability?
plus-
You want the ability check, right?
Yeah, but this is all in combat, so I don't think you have the capability of doing that out of
Yeah, you're
turn
right.
order.
Guidance is an
any-
action.
So, but it's a 25, so I fail. That's my action. For my bonus action, I'm gonna pop my shield for everyone, and after that, that'll be my turn. So, anyone who has less than 11 temporary hit points goes up to 11.
Gotcha. Technically not a failure, as it is not an uncontrolled sphere. You are contesting for control with the Cave Sovereign itself.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay.
Sorry, the range on your protector turret, that's only like 10 feet, right?
10.
And anything else with your turn there, or is that it?
Oh, that'll end my turn.
Okay, before Sarah's turn, the Sovereign will take a legendary action interrupt, using 2 of its 3 available actions to do a tail swipe on... we got 1, 2, 3,
actually,
4, 5, 6 targets.
After we resolve this, am I still within the window to call something a little out of order?
What you thinking?
Portents. It rolled a 1 on its Arcana check to contest.
Woohoo!
If I roll the 1, I still got a 21, which beats your 17.
Well, that's just rude.
I gained some information. I still have a 3. We can make this work.
Yeah, this thing doesn't just control the sphere.
Plus 20. That's insane.
Okay, so with its 1, it is attacking the Scorpion again. And that will be... Bop! A 15 to hit for 24 more damage. And it is a larger, smaller creature, so it is now grappled and restrained. And tail attack is unusable on any other targets. Where is the grapple? There it is. Goodness gracious. There we go. Okay. And with that, that'll send it over to Sarah's turn.
It is a wisdom saving throw, right? For the
It is, yes. Yeah, at the start of everybody's turn within 30 feet of it. Good God. That is a fail by 2, which is simply an incapacitation.
Alright, she's just gonna move a little bit then.
Did the scorpion get those temporary hit points also?
Yeah.
Oh, moving right up to it.
That ends her turn, she can't do anything.
All right, and 10, 20. Ellie is just on the outskirts of it as well, so wisdom saving throw to start off your turn.
Okay.
Womp womp.
Not great.
Yikes. Well, that's
I
stunned.
Wrong
I'm
one.
stunned. Ooh, that's pretty bad.
That was
Okay.
the sad heart. I'm sorry.
Oof, and the incapacitation gives it a 0 speed as well as you're transfixed by the death lights. Oof. Alright, I guess that's that for there, so let's send it over to Pix. Also a wisdom save.
Working on it. Oh, there we go.
Nice, look at you, good to go.
Okay, so she's gonna rage because at this point she's real mad. I gotta click on it. Hold on. And then she's going to attempt to cut off its tail that's restricting the scorpion with her battle axe. So which one do I click on? Do I click on the attack or the damage? Attack.
Attack.
Correct, yeah. Ouch, 13 is shy of its armor class.
Crap.
Should have extra attack, if not 2 of them at this level.
Yeah. She's gonna attempt that again. She's trying to free the poor scorpion.
Sure. Also a miss. Damn it.
Geez. Okay, she's got one more. She's gonna try again.
Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Well, she's just gonna hang her head at this point. She's upset with herself.
Hang your head in
Can't do
shame.
anything else.
All right, over to Oracle, also for a wisdom save.
But I can also add 3 to it. So it'll be a 17, so that way I don't hit that 4 threshold.
Gotcha. So it's basically, instead of being stunned, you're incapacitated with 0 movement, which is almost the same thing.
0 movement? Oh, I thought I just couldn't attack. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
incapacitated by itself is just no actions, but if you read the death lights right there, otherwise a creature that fails to save is incapacitated and its speed is reduced to 0, as you're just transfixed by the lights of this
Life
creature.
is rude.
Right? Thankfully, starting right on the next initiative tick, all of you are wise to its tricks now, so you can try the Avert Your Eyes trick. Of course, that'll carry with it its own bag of stupidity. But let's just see. Niles, as far as the stun, until the start of your next turn. Okay, so that goes away.
Am I able to look away before it takes effect, or do I have to
Yes.
use the wisdom? Okay.
Yeah, you can
Alright.
look away, and it's big enough that you can kind of gauge where it is. The only thing is, since you're not looking right at it, it's kind of like an invisible target, so attacks are made with disadvantage.
I have a question. Is it big enough that if I get behind it, it'll block out the lights?
On occasion, but due to how things are always kind of moving around in combat, on occasion it'll still be able to catch you in its line of sight with that.
Gotcha. What if I'm under it?
Maybe.
I know that sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm just thinking. I'm spitballing.
Right? I mean,
Alright.
that's kind of the same. It's the same mechanic as averting your eyes, because now you're making yourself prone, and then all your attacks are at disadvantage. So it's, are you prone and attacking at disadvantage, or trying to look away and attacking at disadvantage?
No matter what, it's just oof. All right.
Right.
Okay.
The best,
I'm
the
on
best
top of it.
possible solution is to get on the other side of it, so you can get the flank advantage, and then it's just a straight roll, because the advantage
True.
and disadvantage
Very
will cancel
true.
each other out.
All right. Well, before he does anything, now it says, y'all, you gotta look away from it. I know it's beautiful, but you gotta look away from it. We're gonna go right
Oracle
about
just-
there.
Oracle just drools in incapacitation.
And just a reminder, this thing is kind of like straddling over that pile of coins and the glowing longsword.
All right. Well, I am going to do a lot of things here.
Oh boy.
First of all, I am going to resend this just to let it clarify something. Because there's nothing within 5 feet of me specifically, other than my target, I don't need to have advantage in order to do sneak attack.
Gotcha.
But I think you have advantage because you're flanking.
Yeah, but I also have disadvantage because I'm averting my eyes from the glowy bright lights of beautifulness.
Sure. Okay.
I also have the dual wielder feat, so I'm able to use both of my scimitars with the, English.
Strength bonus.
That's the thing, yeah,
With my proficiency in attribute.
words. There we go. All right, and here we go.
And after he rolls double natural 20s, he moonwalks 10 feet back in celebration, and he's never seen again. Oh, maybe not.
Please tell me that
19.
hits.
There we go. Its armor class is a 29. Just kidding. Its armor class is an 18.
Dude, don't do that to me.
So yes, 18. We have successfully gotten through that. And
All right.
technically, your
was-
character should have a +2 scimitar at this level.
Oh, wow. I mean,
So
if that's the case.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I to complain?
Yeah, we'll add 2 more points to the damage on that, so it's 18. And that is the results of 18 points of damage.
And
What
it
was
just makes
all-
the scimitar as well. So that was my main hand.
Sure.
Let's go with offhand.
Nice.
Buddy.
Very nice.
Let's see. 12 damage.
Also, I took levels in fighter, that's the Echo Knight, so I get my extra attack as well.
Ah, sweet. Ooh,
We're
3 for
just
3.
on a roll.
Wow.
And you know
Okay.
what? Correct me if I'm wrong. With extra attack, it's only one extra action, right? Not the bonus action as well, with it, which is the offhand.
Well, technically, it's not an extra action. You can just attack twice in the same action. But yes,
Okay.
you would only have one bonus action.
Right.
So it would still technically be another scimitar attack then.
Yeah.
What about it?
Is what a mirror? Oh, a miss.
Well, you know what? Because we're kind of on a roll, we're going to use our action surge here as well.
Hell yeah. It's the big bad. Now it's time to unleash everything we got. It's the reason we're here.
Damn it.
Damn and damn.
And then action surge doesn't give you the extra attack again, does it?
It gives you the full action, so you can do 2 attacks.
Okay, so it was just those 2 attacks then. Okay, so
Right.
that should be my turn then.
Okay. And that's over to Aramel. Are you averting your eyes or rolling a save?
Which save?
Wisdom save against the Deathlight. All right, well, you're just good to go.
All right. Right about there. I'm gonna drop this.
Okay, 20-foot cube. Are we affecting our 3 allies here or our 1 ally here? Because this thing is
I
only
was
15
gonna
feet.
say. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna push it down so only Niles is beyond the space, and right before casting, I'll yell, "Niles, move back!" And hopefully that'll give him at least a good dexterous chance.
Well, go ahead, roll that dex save.
Okay. What's the save for it? It's
Dexterity save 16.
well, then I'm gonna use this.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll another D4 and hope it helps.
3 or better, 3 or better. Oh, mother! So you take full damage, and the enemy takes half damage because it used its legendary resistance to save. Half damage. It is
That's-
now
ouch.
difficult terrain. No prone effect, it would seem. All right. Well, it'll take some damage from that. And is that it?
Yes.
Alrighty. One moment. So that looks like 4. I guess roll the
Isn't he
wisdom
grappled?
save. Roll the wisdom save for the scorpion first.
Isn't it grappled?
The scorpion is grappled. I can move with it. It can't move otherwise.
Oh, okay.
But
You
first,
had the
let's
fist symbol on both of them.
exactly. That's so we know who's attached with the grapple.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, let's see the wisdom save. Okay, so the scorpion is definitely stunned this round. So in that respect, yes, it is just going to release the grapple. And then provoke a few attacks of opportunity as it just jumps completely over the line of characters there. That does not negate your own responses, however. So, Sarah, Rosie, Nat, Logan, you guys all get a free melee attack on it, and with, well, it depends if you're... No, it doesn't, because just go ahead and take your attack.
Ha! Ha!
Oh, man.
Nice. Near miss. Again.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I would get one because I'm rolling out with my laser pistol at this point.
Oh, gotcha. Unless you want to pistol whip it with like an improvised kind of D4
Yeah,
club.
And that's
Rose-
not what my character does. So I don't.
Sure.
Rosie gets a +1 from my aura for that damage. So
Oh,
instead
cool.
of 12, it's 13.
Ha! Ha ha ha!
Nice. It's nice. So it will take that. And then it gonna try and wail on Aramel here. Bite, slam, slam. Well, the bite is nothing doing. The slams, even if you had a shield spell at your disposal, both of them hit for 52 points of damage. Bam! And I think it's safe to say you failed your concentration check on keeping the scorpion here. But go ahead and roll. It is 2 separate sources of damage, so you get 2 different rolls, and you may just roll amazing. Fair chance. It's a constitution save for concentration, by the way. Well, that's cool. And one more. Holy shit! Well, you're good then. Ignore what I said.
Amazing.
You do still take
That's what you get
52
for
points of
assuming.
damage. Yep. And that will conclude the Sovereign's turn there. So over to the unnamed
What-
Warforged.
A reaction when I take a hit, mine attack.
What's that?
Oh no, I don't need to make a wisdom save because I avert my eyes. So ignore that. I'm gonna avert my eyes.
Gotcha.
But does the previous person who was speaking need to roll and resolve their thing first?
It looks like he gets 5 temporary hit points and an AC bonus, which still won't change the results of the
Okay, that's
attack.
good.
So he takes
Yeah, so I was
52,
like, never
he
mind.
gains 5 temporary to AC bonus, and then, yeah, you're good to go.
Okay, gotcha. Check one quick thing here. Okay, I'm going to, at 3rd level, Burning Hands angled into the back corner away from everyone to this guy. So he's going to, here, I'll post it up. Dexterity save, 15-foot cone for 5d6 damage.
Gotcha. Kind of like that. Ba, 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 ba.
So he's saving for a 19 against 16 damage, tab to 8 if he succeeds.
Damage. Resist, etc. Okay. So it does have magic resistance. Dexterity save. It's an 18. Looks like that's a fail by 1, huh?
All right, so he takes 16 fire damage.
Oof.
And after that, I'm gonna pop my little shield turret here.
Okay.
For a 10, anyone within 10 feet of me, less than 10 temporary hit points, goes up to 10, and other than that.
Okay. And it's going to do an interrupt again to lash out with a tail attack on Aramel once again. Bow! Okay.
Did he just crit?
Yep, 52 damage.
He rolled
plus...
a 3.
I what? With the what now?
Nice.
Hortense, he rolled a 3.
Alrighty. Okay, Sarah's turn. All right, I need to clarify one thing. I need to clarify. I did 52 points of damage to Aramel. I see that he's down 29. What am I missing?
The temporary hit points.
How did you have 30-something temporary hit points? They don't stack.
Well, that blows.
Yeah, they
Alright,
replace.
Each instance is whichever the highest, what you had or what I give you, not adding it.
Correct. Okay. So there's that. All right, so over to Sarah's turn. Are you trying to avert your eyes, or are you just going to stare right at it and try to go for it? Because averting the eyes is absolutely on the table.
To avert my eyes.
So no save necessary. Just any attacks made against it are with disadvantage since you're not looking right at it.
I'm going to utilize one of my cantrips, but I am going to move slightly in front of Oracle and Unnamed so I don't injure them.
I can take it.
Okay, range spell attack. You may not, well, I guess it doesn't matter if you get right up on it or not. It's at disadvantage either way. Did this spell build? An attack block for us?
Ooh, pretty sunshine.
I'm not being one.
Alright, it gave her an attack block for all 65 of the other spells, but not this one. Okay, roll the ice knife. I would assume it's the same attack modifiers, and we'll just ignore the rest of it. Okay, so disadvantage is a 16, so that is a near miss.
Could have been so good.
Right. So no damage, no save needed.
Can a cantrip be used as a secondary, as a bonus action as well, or no?
I don't think you can cast a second cantrip. You can cast a second normal spell that does have a bonus action, I think is how they word it.
I'm just going to take a normal attack. I'm going to utilize my hand axe and attack the bug.
Okie doke. Well, son of a bitch.
I'm just gonna end my turn.
I guess so. Okay, so over to Ellie's turn. The stun ends. Do you want to avert your eyes or stare it down?
I don't need to look at it for the thing I plan to do, so I'm gonna look towards Niles, I guess.
Okay.
And a burst of flame is going to erupt from underneath this monster.
Okie doke. Dex. It is. Does have advantage for all the good that'll do it. And it's going to burn a second legendary resistance to succeed on the save anyway. So 9 and 6, it'll take 15 combined damage between those two. Oof.
And then I want to walk this way. Okay, so now I know that those connect. And then I want to... I can see this purple thing down here, right?
Mm-hmm. That is the Sphere of Annihilation.
Would I know what that is?
You can roll an Arcana. One of our characters already told us don't go near it and don't touch it because you will die. But that's about all we collectively know.
Okay. And... yeah, I think I'm good there. That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, so that's over to Rosie. Staring it down or averting your eyes?
So I'm gonna avert my eyes and move towards it,
Okay,
and then hit it.
gotcha. Yeah, if you step northwest, like here or there, yep, you do have a flank advantage with Aramel, which will offset the disadvantage, so whatever the first number is, that's what we go with. Well, that's not the first number that we want. Yeah. Try again.
Mm-hmm. One more time. And then I'm giving up.
Its armor class is an 18. You need a 10 or better. You have a 50% chance.
Lying.
You're the barbarian. Where's your prowess?
I got it.
Oof, oof. Woo! Where is it? Do I have it here? Will it play? Nope. I don't think it will. Unfortunately. Oh well. I have the Final Fantasy VI soundtrack loaded into my Roll20, and every so often I can get away with playing the victory fanfare for 5 to 10 seconds, but it didn't want to play. Whatever. Okay, so we will send it over to Oracle. Averting your eyes or staring it down?
Averting. I am awful at saves.
Gotcha. And go ahead and proceed.
I would like to move right here, because that'll give me advantage, right?
Hell yeah, brother.
Technically, it'll negate it, but, you know.
Exactly. The best possible thing that you can get.
And I'm just going to wail on it.
Oh, damn it. Always gotta love when you find those after the fact. Oof! 31. Well, yeah, that's a hit. That would hit the Tarask and leave it wanting for 6 more points of AC. What else you got? Let's just tally this all up at once. Oof! Dear God!
Yeah, I also added 4 more attacks on top of it. That's why that 20 is there.
Right. Yeah, I see that. Is that everything, or do you have a third attack?
I do have a bonus action attack.
Cool. As the barbarian, I am ashamed. Well, there's a miss. Okay, so the first 2 gives us a total of 45, 53, 63, 71, 76 points of damage. Ow!
Big app.
Oof. I think we have a new favorite target for this thing, assuming it even survives to its next turn. That'll send it top of the initiative back to Niles. Where are you?
Very
You're all the way down
lonely
here.
over
Like, where is this
down in
dude?
the corner.
He got left behind.
Okay, I checked the distance earlier and then I forgot. Hang on. So I'm averting my eyes. I move up to there, and then I am going to use my bonus action to use my rabbit jump,
All right.
which gives me 20 feet up onto there.
Oh, damn.
And
Well, now you're looking down at the field of combat. Good 25 feet up.
I'll be honest, that's probably my turn. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? Can I do a perception check to see if I can find any chinks in the armor on this thing?
Sure. It's kind of a trade-off. You think that if you target this specific section on its front, when it's angled a certain way, its scales kind of open up. But the downside of it is it's a called shot. So what you make up for in potentially dealing extra damage, you lose in giving it extra points of AC because it's a more precise target. But you could potentially deal some you could potentially hit it in a vulnerable spot if you were to hit it like right here, for instance.
Okay. I will yell down to the rest. Hey, y'all, you'll understand if you get him just underneath the neck there, you might be able to get a little bit of extra damage in there. You can get him right in that vital spot. And that's my turn.
All right, that's back over to Aramil. Averting your eyes or staring it down. You're already right next to it.
I am going to not only avert my eyes, I'm going to disengage
Oh, okay.
so that I can move down here.
Sure.
And then let's see. How's everybody looking? Everybody else okay? I'm going to healing word on the scorpion.
Alrighty. Little something.
And I think that should be it because that was my bonus action.
Okie dokie. Well, yeah, I think it's going after Oracle now. It's gonna try That's not applicable. Yeah. Fight. Slam. Slam.
So I'm going to use my reaction to use Circle of Shelter, which I can roll a 1d8 and add that to my AC.
So second attack will land, I guess. Otherwise,
No, the first attack will land too. I'm at a 21.
well, not if you roll a die 8. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the first attack will be out of the field of play. Second attack, you can't possibly hope to avoid, and the third attack never had a chance.
And if the attack hits, I gain resistance to the damage type.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's against that attack only. And if the attack still hits, then yes, you have resistance. So the first attack would have hit. You boosted your armor class so that it's no longer a hit. The second attack is now its own entity, which you can activate that ability again to try to get resistance on the damage. But it doesn't.
Okay,
come
yeah,
with
if we
the
want to do it
first.
that way, that's fine. I thought maybe it would add it until the beginning of my next turn.
Yeah, it specifically says against that attack.
All right, so I had a 4, so it'll still hit, but
Right, but only for 13 bludgeoning instead of 27.
Well, you've already used your reaction, right? So you don't have another reaction to use again on that feat.
Oh,
Yeah, that
that's
would be
true.
true.
That's true. Yep. Okay. So, hit, miss, and that's its turn. So over to Warforged again.
I'm gonna avert my eyes, pop another shield for everyone using my bonus action. I'll over-click that real quick. Wow, it has been rolling incredible.
Yeah.
Max or
not
near
bad.
max us all time, so another 12 there. I'm gonna check on that later. But in any case, I'm gonna pop a wall of fire on its back half. Pointing the wall of fire towards the north wall. Just like cutting it right in half.
Sure. Okay. Oh, God. Go ahead and post that up. It appears. Gotcha. It may be burning its third and final legendary resistance here. We'll see. Advantage 13, nothing doing. So, yes, indeed, it will burn its third of 3 and turn that into 13 damage, which is still more than it wants to take at this point. Ow! Alright.
And that'll end my turn.
Got it. So, over to. Well, first it's going to start busting out its legendary responses here as it's anticipating its imminent demise. It's going to try a bite attack against Orkul. Nothing doing. So over to Sarah's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action first, and I'm going to anticipate weakness so that the advantage on my attack roll cancels out the disadvantage because I'm averting my eyes.
Anticipate. Okay, so it's just the straight roll, whatever's on the left side of the die.
I'm going to cast Maim, and I'm going to slash at the front neck area where we were advised to by Niles.
Damn.
I can send that spell if you need me to.
What's that?
I can send what it actually does if you need me to.
Yeah, that's okay. I got excited for a minute because I saw the 20 and was like, yay, that hits. But then you said the called shot, which means it's an armor class of 22. That's the trade-off. If you can hit a 22 AC, you're going to deal 8 die 6 damage instead of 4 die 6. But if you only hit the normal armor class, then you are dealing the regular damage. So you try to swing for that spot that is open there. I don't think you have hero points with either of your characters, so I don't know that.
I have 1 hero point in the other game, but not this one.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would be character specific, so sadly that turns it into a miss. Damn it!
That ends my turn!
Alright, back over to Ellie.
Sorry, my phone locked itself. I didn't notice. I think. I just want to flame strike it again.
Don't, I already used all my legendary. No! And it's my worst save. You guys are really clued into the fact that this thing has no dexterity to speak of. Oof. Alright, it has
Hey,
advantage.
save for half when I'm rolling to disadvantage to hit. It makes sense.
It got a 0 with the disadvantage side. It got a 10 for its advantage. That's still a fail. It takes 24 damage. Ow! Oof.
I think I want to move. But I don't think I want to move. Can I just walk across people?
Like through your allies?
Yeah, to get like over here.
You can, but it takes double movement to go through their space. So there's probably like a little bit of a snag as you get to the wall right here.
Let me count this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I don't like that. Never mind. I'll just stay where I am.
Alrighty. It was hoping you would move. It had an attack of opportunity ready for you. Damn it! Pix, go ahead.
Okay. I had a question. So, can I? So with Form of the Beast, I have Infectious Fury. I'm gonna send it in the chat. It says when I hit a creature with my natural weapons while I'm raging, I can curse it with Rabid Fury. Can I make it attack the purple thing? Like, can I make it kill itself by attacking the purple thing?
I would say no, just because it says creature.
Right, it has to be another creature. So if there were 2 foes on the board, you can definitely turn them against each other, but not a foe against itself.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna hit it again.
Alright. Or not. Rosie rolling her 3s and 4s again.
I'm trying.
Good God. There we go.
Beautiful.
You could have killed it. Instead, you
I
damaged it.
Oh. At this point, Pix is gonna just walk away. She's gonna walk away from it. She's gonna walk away. She's gone.
Well, let's see if our Jedi can finish this thing off.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to keep my
You would be stepping into a wall of fire there.
Right
Oh,
here?
that's right. That's right. Yeah, he put a wall of
We never
fire.
actually placed it down, but it's basically like pointing against that north wall right there. So like, yeah.
Right. With my loose flanking
Should have just
rules.
made it a circle right on him. You know, then it would have been. I wouldn't have had to walk in anything.
With my loose
Fire.
flanking, though, you can still flank it from where you are over here.
Oh, okay. If I can do that, then I'll just stay there and
Yeah.
attack it.
Oh, well, there you go. Ow!
Did I kill it?
Death. Let's check if there are any. When the creature dies, it explodes in a horrible, catastrophic, dealing 100 die 100. What?
Well, that's just rude.
There it is. Roll 100 die 100. Okay, 5,054 damage. You can take half damage on a successful save. Just kidding. All right.
Absorb element.
Absorb.
That one put in there.
Oracle's brother Dave is gonna avenge his death.
Dave. Dave's not here. All right. It never got a chance to use this because all of its dark light or death light saves were in the early part of the combat, but this is one of its more lethal abilities right here. Because it did have many of you stunned and or incapacitated at once, and the requirements are that it has to have up to 3 of you in there, and after the first round it didn't have any of you, because everybody started averting its eyes, so it didn't have the chance to deal major damage and recover hit points itself, so...
That's awful.
Yeah, your collective efforts to avoid line of sight definitely worked in your favor, because if you guys had chanced, I think one round DJ chanced, fuck it, I'm just going to stare at it, and he rolled his wisdom save and made it by 2, so. But otherwise, the rest of you avoided your eyes, so this was not even applicable in the combat. But this is definitely its nastiest ability. And before we close...
Now that it's dead, can I check out that glowing sword?
Yes. Before we close out, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover some XP, and then that will be it for today. Let's see. So what we can determine from the magical longsword is that it is a sentient artifact. And we're going to need to spend a significant amount of time with it to find out any of its abilities. It is not a simple magical item. It'd be like, oh, cool, it's a +2 sword. This we're going to need to identify, long rest with, etc. Yes.
Well, now is it just
Does
gonna
it
sit on the
feel
ledge?
evil?
It does not have a an evil vibe to it. If anything, it's exactly the opposite. It feels good. And the Deep King's
Can anyone
Hoard
else?
is a strange, eclectic assortment of coins and items gathered. Includes more copper coins than most of you will ever see. 8,321 silver, 12,095 gold, 12 containers of various trade goods that weigh a ton and worth 1,500 gold total. A collection of artworks, an arrow of slaying, a scroll of dominate monster, and a potion of vitality. And here's where it's going to get a little tricky with the level up process, because none of our groups are now on the same page as far as where our levels are at. So I will actually need to kind of look through each of your character sheets here, and then I will send you messages after the session here just to let you know what level you should be going up to. But regardless, each of you are definitely getting a level. It's just a matter of what level you're supposed to be at versus what level you're going to. Otherwise, we will send it to our closing screen. You guys kick the shit out of the Deep King here. This is a very challenging CR16 creature against a group of 11th level characters. Of course, when you got 7 of them, it's think it's a fair challenge overall, and the fact that you guys kicked its ass, I'm gonna take that as proof.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Fantastic combat tonight. Great strategy. Enjoyed watching us conclude this module that we've been in for a while. We do still have a bit to cover on our next session, particularly pertaining to the Sphere of Annihilation that is in here. And again, as I keep hinting at, that ties into what our Tuesday night table is doing with Acererak and Acererak's Sphere of Annihilation. So just how exactly that ties in, we will get more into over the next couple weeks. Speaking of Acererak, Monday and Tuesday, we are back tomorrow night with In Ubiquity's Pursuit. It's another way that our tables are tied together, as our Monday night crew is mortal enemies of the Ubiquity, the same organization that our crew here tonight is aligned with. And what our Monday night crew, what their beef is, why they are pursuing your employers and possibly even your characters themselves, find out tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Tuesday night, we are back with Behold Acererak. This is our third or fourth session fighting this Demi-Lich, and it is a tough friggin' combat. And again, that ties into this table as well with the Sphere of Annihilation. So just exactly what we're looking at with the rest of our tables here over the next week. A lot of revelations to come before we close out the year. Still got, I think, a dozen sessions before we're all done with 2023. So thank you for joining us here tonight. Fantastic freaking turnout tonight, too. Looked like we had like 14, 15 viewers on average throughout the entire stream. So thank you all much for that. Thanks for the subs, the resubs, the cheers, and for gaming tonight. Hope you all had fun, and we will catch you next time around, friends. Are you with us?
We're here.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, everybody.
Good.
Have a good
Bye.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.
As the barbarian, I am so angry with myself right now.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely outshone you, so.
Yeah, no. We're gonna fight. Okay, we gotta fight.
I didn't get a chance to use my echo.
So you were struggling for advantage on your attacks. I'm not sure what your name is, the barbarian. But I think at second level you get reckless attack. I'm not sure if you know how that works or how to call that or anything. But
Oh,
at any point you could get advantage on all your attacks for your entire turn. It just means that everything gets advantage on you when it attacks you.
forgot about that.
When you just give up on living
oh.
and want everything to die.
I'm just mad name dismissed.
What was that,
All right,
Sarah?
I'm off, everyone. Good night.
I said I was just mad that Mame missed because it looked like such an awesome ability.
Yeah, that one was definitely a bummer. I'm sad that friggin' roll of thunder I had going with my twin scimitars got kibosh halfway through.
Hey, Wally, what level is your character for the G2 game?
G2, he's a level 7. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, level 7 Rune Knight. It has more HP than my level 11.
That's rough.
I mean, he is a level 7 fighter. Like, and this guy's a primary swashbuckler rogue, so valid.